Hey everyone, it's Mark for Windows Central, and this is the Lenovo Ideapad Y700 with a 17-inch display. It's a gaming laptop from Lenovo with 6th generation Intel quad-core processor, discrete graphics, and amazing speakers that starts from $1,049. Should you buy it? Watch the review to find out. The base model of the 17-inch Lenovo Ideapad Y700 features a 17.3-inch Full HD IPS anti-glare display, 6th gen Intel Core i7 2.6 GHz processor, 8 GB of DDR4 RAM, 1TB 5400 hard drive with 128 GB SSD for storage, and NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960M 4 GB graphics card. There are no upgrade options for the NVIDIA graphics card or Intel processor, but you can upgrade to the top-end model with 512 GB SSD and 16 GB of RAM for about $1,200. Our review unit has 16 GB of RAM and storage combination of 128 GB SSD with 1TB 5400 RPM hard drive. This configuration costs $1,099 from the Lenovo online shop. There is only one color option, which is black with red accents. That happens to be one of my favorite color combinations, so I don't mind that at all. The Lenovo Ideapad Y700 is the biggest and heaviest laptop I've held so far. It starts at 7.7 pounds with a massive dimension of 16.7 by 12 by 1.1 inches. It's not something you frequently carry around. The Y700 is covered with a sturdy brushed aluminum material, and while it looks great at first glance, it's also a fingerprint magnet. Keep a cleaning cloth near you at all times. Inside, the area surrounding the keyboard is a matte, soft rubber material that wraps to the sides. It feels nice to touch. Lenovo has gone with a more traditional hinge on the Y700 compared to the sophisticated one found on their Yoga 900. It's stiff and opens up to 130 degrees. The left side has the AC power adapter jack, USB 2.0, SD card slot, combo audio jack, and the Novo button. SD cards don't stick out when inserted, so some of you are going to be happy about that. The Novo button is a quick way to get into the recovery system or boot menu when the laptop is off. The right side has two USB 3.0 ports, HDMI, Ethernet, and Kensington lock slot. While most laptop users don't need an Ethernet port, gamers like them for the fastest connection possible during multiplayer games. Up front is a non-touch 17.3-inch 1080p IPS anti-glare display. At this time, there isn't a touchscreen or a higher resolution option for the 17-inch model. I'm happy with the colors, but I wish the display was brighter. I'm usually at 100% brightness during the day. I'm also a fan of the anti-glare display, but you'll still see some reflections. In comparison, the Dell Inspiron 15-7000, which is another gaming laptop I recently reviewed, has a noticeably less reflective display. Above the display is a 720p webcam with dual microphones. Here's the sample footage so you can see the video quality. Unfortunately, the Ideapad Y700 does not have a RealSense camera or fingerprint scanner for Windows Hello authentication. I have mixed feelings about the keyboard on the Lenovo Ideapad Y700. It feels great to type on and there's sufficient key travel. However, the layout is different from what I'm used to. For example, there's no dedicated hotkeys for brightness and volume. You'll need to press the function key along with the arrow keys, which is a little odd. I like that Lenovo included a numeric keypad, but I wish there was more separation from the main keys. The keyboard is backlit, so you press the function key with the spacebar to set the red lights to dim, bright, or off. Unfortunately, you cannot change the color if you're not a fan of red. The trackpad has a good size, measuring at 4.25 by 2.8 inches. It is smooth to touch and responsive to taps, clicks, and scrolling. The only issue I have is something I've noticed on other Lenovo laptops. There's no setting to enable two-finger taps as right-click, and you'll need to tinker with the Windows registry to get it to work. Don't worry, two-finger click works fine. Above the keyboard are the front-facing JBL speakers. They're loud and sound great. Combined with a subwoofer at the bottom, I'd say this configuration is one of the best I've heard in a laptop. Lenovo also provides a Dolby Audio app that lets you quickly optimize the sound for music, gaming, voice, or movies. The back of the Ideapad Y700 is where the vents are located. It looks very aggressive, which looks good for a laptop marketed as a gaming device. The Lenovo Ideapad Y700 comes with Windows 10 Home. It also comes pre-installed with a 30-day trial of McAfee LiveSafe, Lenovo's PhotoMaster, ShareIt, and Lenovo ID. We didn't care for them, and they serve as a reminder for why we like to buy our PCs as bloatware-free signature editions from the Microsoft Store. Two apps from Lenovo that are useful are the Companion app and Settings. The Companion app helps you get system updates from Lenovo in addition to general Windows updates. The Lenovo Settings apps provide some interesting features for your laptop, like enabling express charge to bring your battery to full charge quicker than normal. You could also turn the Ideapad Y700 connected to an Ethernet cable into a Wi-Fi hotspot for other devices. When it comes to performance, the Ideapad Y700 doesn't struggle at daily tasks such as opening emails, browsing the web, watching Netflix, and writing documents on Microsoft Word. I've also installed Adobe Photoshop and Lightroom and didn't notice any issues. If you're looking for numbers, here are the results from Crystal Diskmark and Geekbench 3. The Lenovo Ideapad Y700 has an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960M 4GB video card, which works well with recent games. I've installed Just Cause 3 and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on our review unit, and they run fine at 48 to 60 frames per second at medium to high settings. You could use the GeForce Experience app to optimize supported games for performance or quality. Moving the slider towards quality makes the game look better, but can decrease the gameplay's frame rate. Play with the slider to find a combination that you're happy with. The fans on the Ideapad Y700 help keep it cool. They go on when playing games, but you can't really hear them if the speaker volume is up. I measured the fan noise a couple of inches away from the laptop with a sound meter app, and at idle it measured at about 30 decibels. The first few minutes of gaming bumped it up to 40, and then it increased to about 50. After about 20 minutes of gaming, parts of the laptop hit about 95 to 105 degrees. The hotspots are towards the right side of the keyboard, the hinge, and the vents on the back. Let's now talk about the battery life. With a 4-cell 60 Wh battery, the Lenovo Ideapad Y700 takes about 4.5 hours of usage without any gaming. If you need to play a game without being plugged in, expect about an hour and a half of gameplay. If you want to have matching accessories, Lenovo has a gaming backpack that you could transport the laptop in. It's large, with plenty of cushioning and several compartments to fit other accessories and personal things. They also offer a surround sound combo headset, gaming mouse, and a keyboard. I used the headset and a mouse for a bit, and they felt plasticky and cheap. However, the black color with the red accents looked great. The headset sounded fine, and the surround sound was accurate when playing Black Ops 3, but I still prefer using the laptop's amazing built-in speakers and my Xbox One controller. So what's the verdict on the Lenovo Ideapad Y700? Well, it's a good choice for someone who wants to play games on a 17-inch laptop. It's big and heavy, but gamers expect that from a laptop with these specifications. The NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960M graphics card lets you enjoy today's demanding games at medium to high quality. It's fast and dependable as well for non-gaming activities like browsing the web, checking emails, or editing photos. I also love the built-in speakers. Like all laptops, there are some downsides to the Y700. It's a fingerprint magnet and has a short battery life, but you could work around that by having a cleaning cloth and charger nearby. Also, I wish Lenovo provided more configuration options. Gamers would have wanted the ability to select a more powerful graphics cards like the NVIDIA 970M or 980M for even more performance. Overall, the 17-inch Lenovo Ideapad Y700 is a solid gaming machine with a low starting price at just $1,049. If you're intimidated by the size or price, Lenovo also offers the Y700 with a 14-inch or 15-inch display. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments section below. I'm Mark for Windows Central. Thanks for watching.